All right, for today's lesson, we're going to be working on rounding to 10, 100, and 10,000. That's probably supposed to say 1,000. There you go. Now it's gone. You can't see it. And I'm doing some estimating. So when we round a number, we're doing an estimate. The reason we do that is it helps us make the problem easier to understand it better. So when we round something to the nearest, let's say 10, we're trying to find what multiple of 10 is 38 closest to. So multiples of 10 would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, etc. 38 is in between 30 and 40. And then we just have this rule that if it ends in a 5 or bigger, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we go to the bigger number. If it's less than 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we go to the smaller number. So 38 would round to 40. 43, like we just talked about, 43 is between 40 and 50. And because 3 is less than 5, we're going to be putting it to the 40. So our answer here would be 40. Now we're rounding to the nearest hundreds place. So hundreds means we're looking at 100, 200, 300, 400, just multiples of hundreds. 547 is between these two. We look at the number that comes right after the hundred. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number we're concerned about is the 10 spot. Okay. So for the 10 spot, we're looking at the 4, not the 7. We can ignore the 7. We look at the 4, that is less than 5, so this would round to 500. If we had, let's say, 551, that would equal 600 because we have a 5 in the 10 spot. You always look at the number that's right after the place value that's right after what we're rounding to. So then for 8,000, we're looking at multiples of 1,000. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. 8,719 is somewhere between these two. Remember, we look at the number that comes right after what we're looking at. So here we're looking at the 7. That is bigger than 5. So 8,719 becomes 9,000. The other thing we're going to be working on in this section is estimating. So that's using our rounding skills to then make an easier problem to know roughly what our answer should be. It's not the exact answer, but at least gives us an idea. So when we do get our exact answer, let's say it rounded to, or our rounded answer got to like 120, and we got an actual exact answer of 400, we know we did something wrong. Okay, so we're going to estimate the answer first. So here we're just going to kind of round to a easier number, 627. We could do 600. So we could do 3 into 600, and then there we can cover up the zeros. 3 goes into 6 2 times, bring the zeros back, we get 200. So our answer should roughly be around 200. If we did this precisely, which you'll be asked to do both things on your homework, you'll be asked to round the answer. So you'll have to round that and then get the round of the answer, then do the exact one. 3 goes into 6 2 times, 2 times 3, 6, subtract, bring the 2 down. 3 does not go into 2, so we'll put a 0 there, subtract, bring the 2 down, bring the 7 all the way down. 3 goes into 27 9 times. 9 times 3 is 27. We get 0. Uh, 781. That I would round to nearest hundred, so that would probably be the same as 4 into 800. So that would be 200 be our answer. So we're looking for an answer of 200 again, roughly. 4 goes on the 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. subtract, we get 3, bring the 8 down. 4 goes into 38 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. Subtract, we get 2, bring a 1 all the way down. 4 goes into 21 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. We get a remainder of 1. So 195 remainder of 1, or like we learned last week, it could be 195 and 1/4. The homework should tell you how to leave the remainder. On this last one, we're going to round this to 900. So 2 goes into 900 450 times. So we're trying to answer around 450. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract, we get 0. Bring the 9 down. 2 goes into 9 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract, bring the 5 all the way down. 2 goes into 15 7 times. 14, subtract, we get 147 and 1/2.